guys, welcome back to another Bensound food review. Today we're down at
Monkey
Maya restaurant. Paradise, but it's blowing a gale. Overlooking Monkey Maya restaurant view.
We can just leave the block there. Nice. We're going to try the Bouillabaisse, and they have a different type of seafoods in here.
Prawn, snapper, blue swimmer crab,
Local pipis,
mussels.
rolly,
What's that?
rolly,
And baguette.
and baguette. So we're gonna try, guys. I'm sure I love it because it's seafoods from the sea.
Yeah, very seafood. Right, so what drink are we going to order? You could order a squealing pig.
What's that?
Why don't we have a cocktail?
Okay, okay, cocktail, what do you want? I like this. Raspberry and watermelon rose.
Yeah?
How much is it supposed to be? $18. That's fine.
Alright, let's do that.
No,
The
you
ultimate summer slushy.
You can have some other babe.
Raspberry, watermelon, crochet.
Just rose, babe, rose.
Okay, it's froze, but I don't think so.
Yes,
The ultimate refresher. Rose wine, raspberry infused vodka,
Right.
watermelon puree, watermelon liquor, and lemon. You want to try that?
I like the raspberry and watermelon rose.
It's got rose wine.
Yeah.
Oh, passion fruit margarita.
You want that one too? We can try
Zesty,
that.
exotic taste of well-known classic using passion fruit liquor, passion fruit puree, citrus juices, and a good dose of Mexico's favorite spirit, tequila.
Tequila. Tequila, guys. Tequila. What's that? So what you're having for the drink, babe?
I don't know. I better get the one because they're so expensive.
Yeah, okay. Okay, we're having a passion fruit margarita or
You choose.
I want what I tried the raspberry and watermelon.
Okay.
We order a cocktail too. So the call is raspberry and watermelon rose. The ultimate refresher, rose wine, raspberry infused vodka.
I think it's Rouge. Rouge.
Rose.
Or Frozen. It's like a soup, babe.
Oh yeah. We try this very big guys. So I just share with Cameron. That's a Shark Bay.
Bouillabaisse.
Okay. It's very nice. And look, yum yum. We're gonna try it.
Well, I didn't know it was going to be a soup because they call it Bouillabaisse. What does that mean? What does Bouillabaisse mean anyway? I was just expecting it to be a lot of seafood. And that's what I got, but it's in water. Susan likes it because it's her thing. Well, it's not usually my thing. Do you like it, sweetie?
Yeah.
Like it, very good. Oh, thank you.
Here you are. Enjoy.
Thank you.
Thank you. We should ask the cost. This is our order drink. raspberry and watermelon frosting. Let's try.
They seem to cook it strangely quickly. Why was it cooked so quickly? Was it already cooked? Yeah.
Is it
I suspect that it was already cooked, which means it might not be as fresh as you might think. It doesn't seem like they just cooked it, do they, sweetie? Oh man, I'm really not into these shells.
I
They,
didn't eat that one. Shells, a pee-pee.
I'm gonna eat this fish. At least this fish part looks like they just cooked egg. The fish that's on top, they have a cooked fish on top. It looks like they just cooked that. Maybe that's going to be okay. Looks like it's the feature of the deal. Let's see.
We need some salt here. I need some salt. I just realized I need some salt.
It's okay.
It's okay. If you need some more, we can order another person.
I think it's just okay. Nothing's really going wow.
Yeah.
Nothing's really going wow.
Yeah, because this not into smoke. Me, I like smoke, but I didn't think it's gonna be like this.
I think that's enough salt though.
Pepper. Want pepper?
Yeah, pepper's alright. Want me to do that?
That's alright. Malat mo yun ito?
No, I'm not doing it for me. Hey. No. No. What do you think about the flavour?
The flavor. Your soup that you cooked for me last night is better.
Yeah.
This is soup.
The soup I cooked the other
No,
night
this
is
is
better
the
than this.
French taste, babe.
Yeah, maybe. What's that sauce?
I don't know.
Maybe I'm going to try the sauce.
Yeah, try.
I'm going to try the sauce. Put some sauce on for me. Maybe this is it. Let's see how this goes.
Special sauce from France, babe, France.
Ah, still tastes the same. No,
That's crab.
no, just bland. Right, you try first. Tell us what you think of the cocktail.
Do this first.
You like it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. Oh yeah, it's got a nice aftertaste as well.
Sure, but yum yum.
Okay, this is the good fish apparently, with more sauce. Susan seems to think it might be okay. No. It's got no flavour. Try that. That's nothing, you know? You know what I mean? Nah, it's no good.
Maybe we order not the right.
Yeah, maybe we should have ordered something else.
for me, I'm gonna eat all by myself.
Well, you can tonight. Well, I think when you come here, you pay for the view, you get the view, but that's about all you get.
Yeah, if you really like having this, like with soap, it's alright.
Yeah, but it's just alright. Well, how do you like it? I don't think it's the best soup for you either.
I guess. Okay, you wanna let know?
Alright, what are we going to give it?
Okay, we're gonna rate now.
There you go. 1, 2, 3, no. Oh, you gave it a thumbs up.
Yeah, because I like soap and seafoods.
Oh, okay. So you like it?
Yeah.
Do you think it's worth the money though? Did you take that into consideration?
Yeah,
You said my soup last night was better.
yeah. That's why I like a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not really.
So if it was better than my soup, it would have been more thumbs up.
The seafood is so okay for me.
I think the view is very nice.
Just enjoy the view, my love.
view-
It's pretty.
The view is very nice. It's a very paradise view. There's
So
nothing we
paradise.
could. There's nothing we or the restaurant could have done about the wind. It's very windy. The menu, they could have described the menu a bit better. I know they like to be fancy and call things fancy, but it would have been nice to know that a bouillabaisse is actually like in brackets, like a soup. It would have been nice to put that in on the menu. And it's also our fault because we didn't really ask what the hell that meant. I was just kind of expecting it to be some sort of fruit platter, some sort of fish platter rather, but it wasn't. And even though it was a bouillabaisse soup, Susan's had a lot of soups before that are fish soups before, and she knows what's good and what's not, and even that wasn't that special, was it, sweetie? So, would we try it again? No way, I don't think so. And not for $41, I don't think it's... Yeah, I don't think it's quite worth it. The cocktail was nice. The cocktail wasn't cheap, but it was nice.
Just enjoy the cocktail, my love.
Yeah, so I guess we're just going to enjoy the rest of the cocktail and the view. Try not to get eaten by the flies. Everyone's coming back from their boat trip on the Aristocat. Some people want to go out in this weather, I don't understand. This is our view. Yeah, to say I didn't like it would be a bit of an understatement. We've just finished our meal at the Monkey Maya Boughshed restaurant, and we chose the Shark Bay Bouillabaisse, didn't we, sweetie?
Yeah.
And what did you think of the Bouillabaisse?
I can tell the soup is like nothing. It's like tomato sauce with the water around and seafoods.
It tasted very. It had a tomato taste to it. It wasn't a strong tomato taste, but it had a tomato taste to it. You did have the dill in there, you could taste the dill, but I mean you don't really pick up on the dill flavour on it too much. You could taste some things in it. Susan had to put salt and pepper on it just to give it a bit of flavour.
Yeah.
I was initially concerned that it had been cooking for too long, because when we ordered it they brought it out like 3 or 4 minutes later, and I thought, well, did they just cook it or had it been sitting there? And and those concerns were sort of validated when we went to go pay for the meal. The man asked us if our meal was okay, and we both basically said that it was very bland, and
Yeah.
I don't think we were expecting it to be more like a soup. Susan has had many soups before in the past, and it wasn't bland like that. The man
Yeah.
said that it had been cooking like in a pot, and the flavors developing somehow for over 24 hours or something like that. So that sort of validated my concerns that it wasn't really cooked just then. There was some fish that did appear to be cooked at that point that was placed on top of the bouillabaisse, but even that wasn't very flavorful. There wasn't really any flavor to that, and the sauce
Yeah, this
that
is
seemed to be a feature of the dish wasn't anything special either. There was some sauce that they put on the side, and I put that sauce on the fish. It wasn't much to it either. I would have liked to have seen their menu be a little bit more descriptive about what a bouillabaisse is, because not everyone speaks French, and they get to the restaurant and they see crab,
prawns.
prawns, mussels,
Yeah, different
and
type of
all sorts
seafood.
of seafood, and they're thinking about all these different kinds of seafood in the dish, and they see a word that's so long they can't even pronounce it. They're not thinking about what that it might be a soup. They're thinking about all these yummy seafoods that they're about to eat.
The
They're not
mixing.
thinking about the meal being a soup.
Yeah.
And I would have liked to have seen their menu be a little bit more descriptive about what a bouillabaisse is, because no one really knows what the hell that is. And it's also, like I said before, it's also our fault, because we should have asked what a bouillabaisse really is. We were just hoping to get a little bit of flavour
Yeah.
of everything that sort of Shark Bay had to offer, weren't we, sweetie?
Yeah.
And that's what the menu sort of described for us, was that a Shark Bay bouillabaisse, whatever the hell that means, and all this lovely seafood. And yeah, we got that, but it wasn't really like what we were expecting, was it, sweetie?
Yeah.
If we had known that, then
We won't order. Maybe.
I don't think we would have ordered something else.
Yeah.
And Susan did enjoy it, because Susan really does like seafood soups, but even that soup
Yeah, I didn't eat
was
all
very
the.
bland. Yeah, there was a lot of other vegetables and things in the meal there that Susan didn't eat, and I don't think Susan liked it very much either. I really wasn't my thing. I didn't like it. Susan sort of liked it a bit.
Yeah,
But
I
I
like
don't-
a little
yeah.
bit. Yeah.
The best part about the restaurant was certainly the view, and you do pay for the view. The bouillabaisse was $41. The cocktails were $18, and we
Yep.
did give a bit of negative feedback at the end there, but we were very honest and nice about it, and thankfully they did not charge us for the cocktail, so that was nice of them. The cocktail was nice.
Yeah.
There was nothing wrong with the cocktail. It wasn't a cheap cocktail, but what do you expect? It's a cocktail on the beach. $18 in paradise.
Yeah.
There was nothing that we or the restaurant could have done about the wind, the weather that was there, and the flies. If you want to go there, you might have to put up with flies in your nose when you're trying to eat, so this is something to consider as well. So what did you think about anything else you wanted to add, sweetie, about the experience at the Boughshed
Yeah.
restaurant?
The only thing I can see is maybe it's because it's France restaurants or something like that, but mostly it's different. People around the world come over here to do holiday and eat some nice fancy restaurants like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like what Cam said, they must be put some soup on the end of the menu, so
Yeah, they need to describe something
Yeah,
a little
this-
bit more descriptive about their menu. People don't want these fancy words. They want to know what it is. They don't mind being charged $40 for a fantastic meal on the water. but don't make us pay for fancy words. We wouldn't have mind paying for a nice view and a really nice meal, but I don't want to pay for fancy words, only just to be confused about what it really is. Yeah.
Yeah, that's we confused about. Cause I really like the inside, cause it's seafoods, and then when we serve, we just oh my god, it's soup on it with
Yeah, it's
with
just
the
a
mixed
soup.
seafoods.
And okay, all right, it's our fault. We should have asked what it was, but even the soup, the fact that it was soup, it wasn't even that good, was it, sweetie?
Yeah.
Okay.